What it do is TNP. They're talking about a day without immigrants protests. A day without immigrants. What is it? Legal immigrants say they would not work, would not buy anything, would not go to school today. See somebody tap in, get on here. Hola, hola, what's up? What's up? ¿Cómo estás? How you doing, man? How you doing? Tap in with me. Tap in with me. What's up with it? Hola, come on, stars. Let's talk some shit. Tap in with me, TNP. Tap in with me. Doing good, Crystal. How you doing? Appreciate everybody tuning in with TNP. I'm at the job, man, here in the dark, chilling, man. Getting this easy work in. Hit that like button if you're on here. Just chilling in the dark, man. Shit. It's nighttime, getting this night shift on. This easy money and this night shift on. I don't really feel like turning the lights on. It's kind of dark. It ain't that dark, but it's got dimmer switches on this bitch. What's up with it? It really ain't that dark in this bitch. Just the camera ain't picking it up. I really don't feel like turning on the light. I'm here chilling, getting this easy bread. Ain't trying to be too descriptive of where I'm at right now, man. But what's up with it, man? Let's talk about this content. Let's get to it. Talk about you know, how y'all feel about Trump and this immigration situation? Shoot, I don't really know, man. Hey, I really ain't all that hungry. That night shift, how you chilling? But shit, you trying to donate a little something for my lunch fund, you dig? It's a $ toxic masculinity POD. Once again, that's $ toxic masculinity POD on Cash App. How I feel about the protests going on with immigration going on around the country? How y'all feel about that? Give me your 2 cents on that. Where y'all feel the outcome will be? Do you feel like it's warranted? What do you feel like? There's a lot of shit going on in this country right now. A lot of shit going on in this country right now, man. From the tariffs to mass deportation. Might turn up these lights just a little bit. Turn these lights on just a little bit. Yeah, working the security on the security guard tip. How y'all feeling? You trying to get too much indication of where I work at? Let me put some shit on so I cover my shit up. Cover my shit up, son. So niggas can't see ya. Try to report my shit. I get this easy money at the job. You start to think about saying Trump, go Trump, pro Trump, all that. I'm pro Trump, man. I feel I got empathy and I sympathize with the legal immigrants, and all the journey they go through daily, man. I know it can't be easy. Coming to another country illegally, trying to set up shop, having your anchor babies out here doing what you got to do to survive. I know your country isn't in the best shape, so you want to come to an area and a location that's winning, aka America. And I get it, man. But I just want to know, what is the goal, of the whole protest? Like, what is the end goal? What do you plan on receiving, or what do you plan on doing, or what are the results you plan to receive off of this protest? What do you think is going to be the end goal? I mean, the law is the law, the rules are the rules of this land. You can't come here illegally. You can't set up shop here. You can't stress out the ecosystem and a delicate structure of this country. We're already going through plenty of things right now. We got tariffs going on with a lot of these countries. We know it's probably going to have to go through we have to go through a little tough patch right here before we get to somewhere we need to get to. Get to a proper situation in this country, man. So just all the illegals and all the people that's in this country illegally, it's not helping, just to say the least. Shout out to the folks that's come that, make that trek and come here legally and do through due process, they get things done legally. I support that in all facets. You come to this country, make sure you come here through the proper channels. You know what I'm saying? Don't skip steps, and don't come here illegally. That's my biggest thing. I'm all the way with Trump. I'm pro mass deportation. I'm pro tariffs. 'Cause sometimes you gotta be stomped down. We need strong leaders in this country, and I feel like we got one in Trump. And yeah, I'm not for people coming to this country illegally. Take it how you want. Like I said, I respect the plight of the immigrant, but at the same time, go back to your own country. That's my biggest thing. Go back to your own country. Fix your country. Have some pride in where you're from. Have some pride in your heritage. I feel all the animus and animosity and anger as far as people being upset with the mass deportation. I can feel you. I can definitely sympathize with that. But honestly, man, I do not sympathize with somebody being in a country illegally. That's just me. None of these countries that they come from would ever give us the type of resources and allocate funds for us if we went to your country. That's big. If any people that look like us went to your country, we'd be met with flack, pushback, probably crime, violent crime, no government assistance, no quality of life, no top tier quality of life similar to what you get coming here legally in America. Man, this is not a place where you just dump your trash, for lack of better words. America's not a place where you just come and dump your trash, man. You dump your criminals, your degenerates. This ain't it, And I, for one, I'm with Trump. I'm glad that he's putting his foot down and is all the way not with letting this country just be overran by bullshit. Because this ain't the time or the place for us to be lenient with criminals and assholes coming into this country and trying to turn this country into a degenerate shithole similar to theirs. So you got to put your foot down. Sometimes it comes off arrogant, sometimes it can be uncouth, but at the same time, deal with it. You know, you come into this country illegally, they're committing crimes at a high rate. A lot of these folks, their own countries obviously don't even want them back. You know, we saw what was going on with Colombia and some of these countries where we had to put tariffs on them and threaten them. Trump had to put tariffs and threaten them in order to let some of these military planes fly their own citizens back to their country. So make that make sense. Make that make sense. I just want to know, what do illegal immigrants really feel like their impact is on this country? That's what I really want to. I really think they're, you know, I think their thoughts are misaligned. Just to be honest, I really think they inflate their importance. A lot of these illegal immigrants inflate their importance to the overall, uh, you know, importance of America. You know, I really feel like they think that a lot of people, especially liberals, but these immigrants and these liberals, I really feel like they think that they're way more important to this country than they are. And I think that, you know, they need a wake up call, and they've been getting it with Trump. They've been getting this wake up call for a while. You got to wake up and realize you're really not that important to the overall movement of this country, and that's just facts. You know, a lot of this shit's propaganda, if you ask me. What have you done for the country? Being a legal citizen, you know, that's one of the biggest things. You know, I'm not stressing the country out, stressing the infrastructure out. Being a positive citizen, being a good example. As I said, I'm working, paying taxes. That's one of the biggest things I've done. Contributing by having children. You know, that's more people that can that will grow up to pay taxes. You know, now I'm not an illegal. You know, so I'm paying my fair share, as they say. I'm paying my taxes. It's one of the biggest things I'm doing. I'm a business owner, small business owner. I do a lot of things, man. My bloodline, FBA all day. Got plenty of military in my bloodline, running in my veins. Got vets running in my veins right now. So I got plenty of things I contribute, man. What do you got to ask yourself? Are you an illegal? What do you contribute? Are you stressing out the country, not paying taxes? What are you doing? Immigrants don't pay no damn taxes. Stop the cap. Dad was a vet, not you. My granddad was a vet, actually. Yeah, my granddad was. That's what's up. Good for you, man. Good for you, man. Support the channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe. I'm glad you're tapping in, listening to your boy Big Cab TNP. But it's not a competition. You know what I'm saying? It's not a competition. Who cares about? I'm here legally. I'm a legal citizen. That's the biggest thing. We got to explain how I contribute to the country. I contribute to the country by being a good representation as a black man, and that's really the biggest example we need in America, man. We need good, positive black men that you know, make an impact, which I do. You know, I give back by being a good father. That's one of my biggest impacts. It's not about, you know, like I said, comparison is a thief of joy. Everybody wants to compare and contrast. One thing I'm not doing is being a criminal, illegal immigrant. That's for one. You know, I'm not out here committing crimes. Just being a positive citizen. I mean, it's not a competition. You know, ain't nobody got to compare their lives or compare what they do or whatever like that. You know, run your race. I feel like that's what losers do. Losers compare all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm just spitting the facts. So that's what lame motherfuckers do. Chinese immigrants built the railroads. And nobody, comparison is a thief of joy, man. You can't sit around trying to have, what do you contribute? I contribute plenty. Sitting here right now paying taxes. You did. But yeah, 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 man. I do my thing, you know, stay out of the way, work hard, take care of my kids, pay my taxes, you know, contribute, get back to the youth. So that's really the biggest thing you got to do, man. You got to get make an impact on the next generation. Once again, hey, good for them. That doesn't mean I support it. They can still do that in your own country. Go back to your own country and do construction. Go back to your own country and build railroads, infrastructure, power grids, all that. Do it for your own country. You know, as I said, I'm with Trump. I do not align with none of those values or having illegal immigrants in this country. I do not agree with it. That's just me. They can go back to their own country. They can big up and support their own country. This is America. I'm an American citizen, FBA, born here, descendant of slaves. Earned my right to be here. We don't need them though. That's what you need to understand. Go back to your own country and fix that. We do not need illegal immigrants in this country. I wouldn't give a shit. You can find people that want to do it, pay people adequately, and they'll do the job. Train people adequately, pay people adequately, and they will do the job. We don't care about cheap labor, man. Some of these contracting companies may care about it, but the average American citizen, just pay them. We don't need y'all. You know, I know y'all, like I said, y'all overinflate y'all importance to this country, and that's where y'all getting y'all wake up call. Y'all getting y'all illegal immigrant wake up call right now, because the God honest truth, we did it without you, and we'll do it. We'll do it with you, and we did it without you. You know, this country wasn't built by illegal immigrants, so we can get off of that train. We will do it without you. Trust and believe, because we do not need you. Trump, Trump, we do not need you. Trust and believe that. TNP, TNP. Subscribe to the channel. $ Toxic Masculinity POD. Let me see if I can put a little something. So now let me leave a comment. Talk chat. Trying to hide that. Doing that faggot shit. Trying to do whole shit. Let me get that right. Yeah, niggas be on whole shit, so you gotta protect your bag, protect your brand, TNP. I gotta be the first one to tell you, we don't need you. We do not need illegal immigrants in this country. I'm all the way on board with mass deportation. Like I said, I got love for the brown brothers and sisters that do it the right way. I got love for the people that come here legally, get your work visa on, you know, do what you got to do to maintain, survive. But I'm not down for people that just migrate and flow into this country illegally. And stress the delicate infrastructure of this country out, man. Yep, yep. The craziest thing is these folks not wanting to go to where they're from. That's the craziest thing to me. They, they talk all this junk about having pride in their country, but they go kicking and screaming back to the country of their origin. To me, would never make much sense. Where's your pride? Where's your racial solidarity and your pride? Where is your racial solidarity and pride in your own country and where you're from? Where's your ethnic pride? They come here, they got all these flags, and you know all the, you know they promote all this pride in their country. But why run from where you from? Yes, it's apples and oranges, man. That's ignorant ass talk. And nobody in my country, and nobody in my family from Africa. Been here hundreds of years. Sound like an ignorant fuck. Ain't nobody in my family ever been to Africa in hundreds of years, man. I'm from North Carolina, but big dog. Now you, on the other hand, y'all motherfuckers on the other hand, migrate to this country. Y'all only been here, what, not even a century. Barely half a century, ain't been here 50 years. Got a whole country right next to us. My country is a diaspora. It's a whole fucking ocean to get back to my country. You got to do flights. I got to take a flight. I got to get a passport. Got to go through proper channels. People in Africa do not fuck with us. People in Africa do not fuck with Americanized FBAs, niggas that's from America. So I got to go through all the y'all. All y'all got to do is shit. In some cases, jump over a fucking fence, going under a fucking tunnel. Y'all right back in y'all country. Why? Where's the pride? Where's the love? Where's the solidarity? Y'all right next door, and y'all don't even want to go back there. So me personally, I never proclaimed to have an affinity to Africa. Personally, I don't have no Pan-African views. I don't have no connection to Africa. That's what dumb, racist, ignorant fucks say, and dumbass beaner illegals say. Motherfuckers try to compare plights of black folks and Hispanics. Nigga, it's non-comparable, bro. Y'all have a whole country and a whole culture right down, right down south of the border, man. Hilarious. Yeah, it was people looking like people like me, not Mexicans. It was people like me, Native Americans, original folks. Like I said, my folks, I'm from North Carolina. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. But people always want to compare plights, and like I said, it's funny. That shit is hilarious. But yeah, I'm all for it, man. Like I said, I'm all for mass deportation, man. I do not support the influx of illegal immigrants into this country, man. And really, a lot of illegals, they be mad because black folks, we have ownership to this country. That's really what they're upset about. We have land rights, ownership, and we have a connection to this country, man. You can't send us back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? We're citizens. We're protected by the Constitution. But y'all, unfortunately, are not. So get your ass up out of here, man. I'm pro-Trump. Get these illegals the fuck out of our country, man, because we don't need you. We don't need you. We don't want you. Go back the way you got all this fucking pride. Go back to goddamn all these Latino, South American countries. Go back and do your thing, man. What's so important about America? Why is America so great to y'all? What are you fleeing from? What's the problem? What's the big issue with where you from? You know, black folks, we ain't out here talking about fleeing from America, man. Even with all the systemic issues that we came from, that this country was derived from, we don't, we cool here. We ain't kicking ass. We ain't rushing to get up out of here, man. Make it make sense. Borders are open. Y'all invited us, and now Trump is rescinding that invite at this point. Go ahead, send you back to your country, man. Trump is rescinding that invite. I'm all for getting the illegals out. If you here legally, come on. That's my thing. If you here legally, come on, dog. Yeah, nigga, blacks have been in North Carolina for hundreds of years. You dumb fuck. What the fuck wrong with you? My grandmother's 95. My grandmother's 95. You dumb fuck. You've been here hundreds of fucking years. You dumbass fucking idiot. And you can't go, but the borders are open. Sign up like an invite. Well, ICE is sitting at the border waiting on you, man. Y'all need to have more protests so the ICE can come sweep your ass up off the streets and take you right back to your country, man. And you already know Trump. Hey, Trump already said he's setting up these camps, man. So shit, we gotta know what's next. We know what's next. We know what's next. We know what's next, man. Trump already said he's setting up these camps for y'all illegal immigrants, man. So it's about to go just like how it was back in Guantanamo Bay. He's setting up these camps for y'all. So if you're here legally, it's time, man. If you're here legally, it is time, baby. It is time, it is time, it is time, man. It's time for y'all to go ahead and hop on this banana boat, hop on this government plane, take this trip, take your ass on back to South America somewhere, man. I'll take everything come with my president, man. Hey, I'm taking everything that come with Trump. Boy, Donald, Barron, all them, they pulling this motherfucker together, man. They pulling this motherfucker together, man. So keep on protesting, man. Keep on having your flags and shit. It's the most ironic thing to have these Mexican flags, but you in America. Y'all have protesting illegal immigrants and they want to stay in our country. Y'all got all these Latino flags popping up. But y'all in America. That's just the irony in that in itself. If you have so much racial pride, go back to where you're from. You got so much pride, go back to where you're from, man. You got pride, y'all in here running the streets of America trying to fuck up with the conventional system and the way in which we do things. Go on back. If you're so prideful, go back to. If you're so prideful, go back to your country of origin. Exactly. Protesting won't do a damn thing. Really, it's making you a target. I say keep protesting. I say keep on protesting because look, that makes you an easy target. You out here in the middle of the streets, all these illegals, go out there and check their papers, check their IDs. All these motherfuckers in the streets, man. That's a damn perfect target for ICE. If ICE was really on their job, if these feds really on their job, they use that as a perfect place to round y'all up. Round y'all up, put y'all in the paddy wagon, send y'all to these camps. Send y'all back to y'all country or send y'all back to these camps. Send them back. Most of them will let go from the ones who were caught. Hit that like button for me. Hit that like button for me, TNP. But yeah, man, I mean, let them go in their country. Shit, we need to send y'all back to where y'all from. That's my biggest thing. Send y'all back to y'all country, man. No blacks until they got bought here, sold by your own people. True. Everybody had slaves. That's real. FBA all day. FBA all day. FBA all day, baby. Foundational Black American representative. You know, we fighting for everything. Reparations. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. We fighting for everything we got coming to us. Reparations, better living conditions, things of that nature. Things of that nature. Hit that like button for me, boys. TNP coming in live 2025. Living it up, man. But yeah, like I said, I mean, peaceful folks who are doing the right things, I have more of a heart for them. But the legal immigrants that's doing violent acts, you can go back to your country, man. And it's ironic, like your own countries don't even want you. Your own country don't even want you. Foundational Black American. FBA. Foundational. I mean, we are a foundation. We're the foundation of this country. Foundational Black American. Yeah. Throw some on that cash app, $ toxic masculinity POD. Toxic masculinity POD. Hey man, hey, you characterize yourself how you want to, man. Sound like a personal thing. And I'll choose to do how I want to. That's the beautiful thing about America. You have the right to do what you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not under cartel rule. You know, nobody here trying to flee. That's y'all. That's y'all other cultures that's got a fleeing culture about y'all. Even Africans, you know, a lot of these tether Africans, you know, they fleeing too. A lot of y'all tethers. A lot of y'all are tethers. Definitely appreciate y'all tuning in, tapping in with me though, man. It's all love. You know, we had this friendly debate. But yeah, I personally I disagree with the protests. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really know who a lot of these illegals think they are. A lot of these Latinos think they are, but I disagree. I disagree with the protest, man. I feel like the proper channels must be taken in order to come to this country, and if not, you need to go. You know, mass deportation. It's time. But, you know, we got a new border czar, got a new person, you know, cracking down. We got a new leader, cracking down on illegals, cracking down on immigration, illegal immigrants. And it's a different time, man. So y'all doing all these protests. It's really ignorant, and it's really misaligned. Honestly, y'all blocking streets, blocking roads, being ignorant. In some cases, being destructive. You know, civil unrest. Yeah, it's always gonna be illegals. I mean, you can't get rid of everyone. That's obvious. You know, that goes without being said. But the people that we can, let's try to round them up, put them in camps, send them back. You know, the people that keep coming back, the violent ones that keep coming back, let's lock their ass up in the camp, restrict their movement. You know, since they don't want to abide by the laws of the land of this country, they can be, you know, abide by a sale, you know, and hot in the cotton, and by the laws of fucking incarceration. Because you gonna respect something. Yeah, I don't remember the Rodney King rise. I was young. Probably was two when Rodney King rise went down. And I'm not from the West Coast, from North Carolina, so the Rodney King issue had nothing to do with me. Didn't affect me much. Shout out to Rodney King though, R.I.P. Rodney King. This statement still rings true, man. Why can't we get along, man? It's a big problem with America, man. America's a racial powder keg, man. Blacks, Hispanics, whites, Asians, nobody really gets along here. You know, that's kind of the thing that's just you know, just I guess not a stereotype, but just it's definitely a distinction between races. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people are not on the same accord in America. It is what it is, man. But there's a lot of dysfunction in America, a lot of infighting, a lot of internal issues. They definitely got to get through and push past in America. You know, country. Unfortunately, this country has a checkered past when it comes to racial issues. You know, issues of discrimination and things like that. But You gotta push on, man. It's America. It's a beauty. It's still a beautiful country. Still a country that people risk their lives to get into. They risk mass deportation. They risk being locked up. They risk being losing their lives to get to this country, man. A lot of times, a lot of folks risk their lives just to come to America, just to flee their country. A lot of times, you hear folks say they come here with $2 and all this. And man, people leave their home country, go thousands of miles for the to the unknown. You know, risking people come from Haiti, Africa, South America, Mexico, everywhere, man. These people would invade this country for an opportunity to live with a better quality of life. Damn. Yeah, I wasn't either, man. Just being honest. Biden and Kamala Harris had a free for all in this country, man. They're letting everybody in here. It's open door policy when it came to immigration, man. I'm so glad that shit's over with. So glad that got put to a halt. And because I mean, what's the purpose? You got to think, man. What is it? That is how you devalue this country. That is how you destroy a country. Is letting anyone come in here. That's how you devalue a country. And that's how distinctly destroy a country by letting anyone in here. You can let terrorists, who knows who's all coming in through the borders. When you have an open border, you could literally let anyone in your country. A Benedict Arnold, a terrorist, power, terror cells. Who knows who you're letting in? Mm. So think about that, like just from a country safety perspective. We start off this year with terrorist acts, Vegas and then Florida. So I mean, you just domestic terrorism is a big thing, unfortunately nowadays. So I mean, you gotta watch who you're letting in this country. I mean, I know that Biden Harris, so much damage has already been done due to the Biden Harris administration letting everybody in this country, but think of the ramifications in the long term if you let these power cells come to this country illegally, these terrorist power cells, and the damage that can be done to this country just by not knowing who you're letting in your borders, not knowing who you let pass into these borders. So yeah, something to think about. Definitely something to think about. Definitely something to mull over and consider when you think about the safety of the average citizen, these kids, men, women, and children. I mean, border safety is public safety. They go hand in hand. Safety. We talking about the border safety and who's coming into this country. That goes hand in hand with public safety. One of the biggest things that they were pushing that Trump was all the criminal-minded immigrants that were here illegally in this country, and how that literally has to be eradicated because it's literally connected to public safety. When you can have people pouring into this country who you do not know their backgrounds, and a lot of times their backgrounds are checkered with violent crimes, murder, rape. You gotta put a stop to it. I mean, that's what a strong leader does. A strong leader does not turn a blind eye, just like how Biden Harris did. And so yeah, man, I'm all for it. Like I said, if I got pride in this country, man. Like I said, I'm a citizen. I love this country. Um, I want what's best for this country, and what's best for this country is getting the bad out. You know. Yeah, he was white, and it was a black dude in Florida. But you know, just saying, just saying, it doesn't matter. Still a form of domestic terrorism is what we're trying to ultimately eradicate. Because all we know, it could be people, building forces right now. Could be folks right now building up forces as we speak, unifying, you know, making plans to do terrorist acts in this country. We just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Haitian, you don't know who you let in this border. You could literally have anybody sleeping right under your nose. You could have a whole military army underneath your nose, a militia underneath your nose that you let in. Anything is possible when you don't have secure borders. You let anybody in. You can let a whole militia in, a whole army, you know, and then it doesn't take much to throw off um, the infrastructure of a country. It really doesn't. You know, it really does. It takes maybe 1,000 organized folks tops. You know, you let 1,000 organized folks, militant folks in this country, it can rock this country to its core. If you let in 1,000, I don't care where they're from. I don't care where their point of origin is, Islamic, wherever, Middle Eastern. If you let 1,500 to 1,000 aligned, coordinated, militant folks into this country, it could be devastating on mass levels, mass effects. So that's my biggest thing. You don't know. You really don't know who you're letting in. It may not be, it may definitely not be the Hispanics, but who is coming in here masquerading as a Hispanic? Is it Middle Easterners? Is it uh, what are they called? What are them folks? They call jihadists. You know, all this. What was the other thing they had? Can't even think of the name. It was ISIS. Is it ISIS? You know, are they empathizers with ISIS you let in this country? You don't know because you're letting everybody in. They could be. We got people coming from Haiti, coming through the South American border. So imagine, if somebody had the plot or the plan to do something devastating to this country, it would be easy. Due to the fact that Biden and Harris were so lax on our borders, we could have a whole power cell here, sitting and waiting, coordinating, gathering arms, preparing for their attack. So I mean, that's why I hope Trump doesn't ban the FBI and these CIA and these certain intelligence groups because we need them. We need somebody that's doing jobs for the country, that's making sure that we're protected domestically, because that's really going to be where it comes from. To be honest, I mean, we'll be 100% honest with ourselves. Domestic terrorism is going to be the issue. Domestic terrorism is going to be what's going to take this country down if we don't keep a proper eye on it. Yeah, I mean, that's how you gotta think. You gotta be prepared. You gotta look. You gotta have a cynical mindset. You can't look at all what it is. You gotta see. You gotta have foresight, man. That's what not enough people in this country have. Not enough people have proper thought, foresight, you know, intuition. That's why a lot of times we get caught with our pants down in this country. A lot of folks in this world get caught with their pants down because they only can see things for tangibly. They can't see in the future. They don't have any foresight. So it's one of the things I've been blessed with. I try to push out there. You got to be able to see into the future. Some, God gives us foresight for a reason. He gives us intuition for a reason. Yeah, you always got to look into what that's called policing. That's what investigating is. You know what I'm saying? That's what investigating is. It's not about what you see. It's about seeing the potential and what could be. You want to see a potential. You see somebody staking out a restaurant, staking out a business. You want to have the foresight to see. It looks like he is about to commit a act. So when you see open borders, that makes it's literally a free for all for people who could commit heinous acts on this country, because you don't know who's in here. You don't know what's in here. You don't know who you allowed to come to these borders illegally. So it's just like I said, it's a issue of public safety. You know, I mean, those are just forms of domestic terrorism. Those are just forms of domestic terrorism, man. Like I said, man, I'm not in here trying to play the race game, man. That gets us nowhere. here trying to play the race game. Black folks, white folks, who's worse? It's good versus evil out here, and there's laws and things in which you gotta stand on. You gotta align with. So I ain't out here trying to play the blame game, race card game. I guess there's nowhere. I ain't out here playing the blame game and the race card. I don't get us nowhere. If you're an American citizen, we in this bitch together. And if you're not, I hope you got your visa or you know, hope you got your damn, hope you got your paperwork in order. Because if not, it's time to get you out of boot. I don't care what race you are, black, brown, African, yellow, I don't give a damn. It ain't like I'm just pointing out brown folks, Latino folks. If you're African and you in this country illegally, you gotta go. You got to go. So it ain't like there's no racial thing, you know what I'm saying? You can be black as me. If you're in this country illegally, which a lot of these Haitians are, a lot of these Haitian illegals are getting deported as well. So I really don't give a damn. A lot of folks want to make it racial all the time. Not really. Just talking about this, specifically talking about these protests going on. These are Latinos for the most part. So I'm specifically speaking to them at this point, and I don't agree with it. I do not agree with it. I don't agree with the protests. I feel like this is really causing more negative attention than it's worth. In all honesty, uh, I don't see the point of the end game. I see a lot of Latino folks pointing their fingers at FBA black folks, trying to tell us that we should get on code with them when they've never been on code with us. They never aligned themselves with us in any way. So it's hard to really speak up or speak out for, this situation at this particular point when I don't really feel like we're on the same, point. I feel like black and brown folks it's never been a black and brown coalition, to be honest. There's never been camaraderie amongst Latinos and blacks. It's been discord and hatred, if you want to be honest. A lot of those folks, they are white adjacent. They coincide with the white society. No, I was trying to make sure that nobody see my badges and shit. I ain't got time for people to be. A lot of folks be butthurt over politics. You know what I'm saying? When people just talk their opinion on YouTube. A lot of folks be butthurt. Ain't got time for people to report and shit. Trying to figure out what company I work for, crying and shit. I need my little twos and fews for my family. Ain't trying to be out here busting bricks and working my ass to the bone for scraps. I like this easy ass hustle, man. It's an easy job, easy hustle. Easy job, man. Well, look at the gang culture. You talking about MS-13s, the Tren de Agua. You talking about Bloods and Crips? What you talking about? What gang culture, man? What gang culture we talking about right now? Somebody help me out. There's plenty of gang culture, man. That's America, man. It's good versus evil, man. Like I said, I'm not the person trying to race bait. I'm just calling it like I see it. I saw all the protests. I want to discuss about it. I want to talk about it to depth. I want to go into little details about it. Just seeing what the man. If you know my platform, I'm all about calling folks to task, especially my own kind, my own culture. I do that all day long. Hit the like button, man. Let's talk about it. I know we trying to switch subjects. We're trying to pass the buck, but it's one of my main things. It seems like I talk about immigration. Now everybody wants to be butthurt, but I sit here all day talking about black issues and black on black crime, self-hatred, genocide, infighting, everything that goes on in America. I call that to task. I call it that black folks would all day long. I talk about that all day long. I talk about black on black crime, dysfunction, matriarchy, and racial idolatry. I talk about that shit all day long, man. You know what I'm saying? And I talk about another subject. Everybody want to be butthurt. Everybody want to change the subject and pass the buck and talk about black versus black crime and gangs. Shit's real. It exists. So what? So what, man? What that got to do with the prostitute in China, man? Right now I'm talking about this. We can talk about that later. That's all I do is talk about black on black crime, man. But it don't seem to make any headway. People still gonna do what they want to do. As you said, black folks sold each other into slavery, man. It's dysfunction here. It's dysfunction in every country. You go to South America, they cut motherfuckers' heads off. Cartel running everything. Trinidad come up here. I mean, it's a degenerate culture, and every culture has a subculture of degeneracy. So what? Like I said, I ain't on here ragging on MS-13s and Trinidad and how y'all cut motherfucker heads off and shit. So black folks, yeah, man, we got a problem with each other. We have a problem getting on code in America. That's why we have so many issues in America. That's why white supremacy been putting the foot in our ass for years, hundreds of years before they even thought about putting their foot in y'all ass. Y'all literally have a whole country y'all can go to and be celebrated and it's right there. So white culture has collectively put a foot in both of our asses, if you want to be real. Black and brown. I'm not from Africa, bro. I'm not from Africa, dog. Hilarious. But yeah, they going through shit. They going through shit right now. Shit. I mean, they going through shit right now. Once again, we can't sit around comparing plights and comparing degeneracy and all that shit. You see, I don't know. I know I'm not about to get into it. Comparing degenerates. We're gonna compare degenerate subculture on here. That's what we're gonna do. Like, come on, man. Show some love, Lobo Ismael. Show some love on that Cash App, $ toxic masculinity, POD, $ TOXIC MASCULINITY, Gotta think about it for a little bit. It's hard to spell when you ain't got nothing to write it down with. Hit that like button. Say it like it is. That's what's up, my man. Hey, I'm all for it, man. Like I said, I'm not here. I'm not the one I don't create no laws. I don't create no executive orders, man. I'm just out here watching and seeing what's going on. I ain't passing no executive orders. I didn't vote this election. I stay my ass at home. I'm just an American citizen watching all the chaos, man, staying out the way. Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate you hitting the like button, man. If you can, throw something on that Cash App for me, man. Show some love on the donation tip. Subscribe too, man. Appreciate having the back and forth banter with you, man. Appreciate you being on here and engaging with me. Go ahead and subscribe to the podcast while you're at it, man. Appreciate y'all. But no, I ain't got nothing against it. Like I said, I have absolutely nothing against Latinos being in this country, man. I love all races, personally. And then, you want to be real, man. I mean, y'all are little cousins. You know what I'm saying? I say Mexicans ain't nothing but niggas that can swim. Shout out to Paul Mooney, man. Y'all Mexicans, y'all ain't shit but niggas that can swim, dog. You did. It's like Indians, y'all saying niggas. White people, y'all motherfucking, I don't know what the hell y'all are. Y'all aliens. But no, I mean, we in it together. I mean, we are. I mean, a lot of, like I said, y'all are the ones that have more issues with black folks than black folks have issues with y'all. And that's talking about American Latinos that's still in their country. Y'all don't like black folks. Look at y'all countries. You know what I'm saying? Look at y'all countries. Y'all have all type of identity issues. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hate Afro Latinos. Y'all Afro Latinos are treated like shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. You know, DR, Puerto Rico, wherever. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere where there's melanated Latinos, y'all treat them like second class citizens. You know what I'm saying? Black folks, like I said, we are some of the most hated folks on this country, even though we are this world. You know, black folks are the original people, but we're some of the most hated. So, me personally, I don't care about race. I don't look into it like that. But we know Latinos, Africans, a lot of folks look at American blacks as if we're nothing. So, and that's facts. Like the whole world hates Americanized blacks, even Africans. Like so, it's facts. Wherever you go in this country, in this world, there's gonna be hatred for people that are melanated. So, and those are facts. Cannot dispute that. Everybody likes the white adjacent Latinos. If you're Afro Latino, you're treated like shit. Hated on because of your skin and your complexion. And we should be working together. You know, trying to take the foot of white supremacy out our asses collectively, because they in it. I mean, and right now, Black Americans are getting treated the best currently. You know, we're under the less oppressive thumb in this world of imperialism. You know, at this point, we can make money. We're protected in America. I mean, this is a perfect place. This is a good mesh at this point. And that's why everybody wants to come here. You know, because you protected. So I ain't gonna sit and cry about it. And 100% is divide and conquer, man. Appreciate the convo, like you said, man. But it's 100% divide and conquer. So, and if you don't see it, you got the banana in the tailpipe. You missing the whole purpose of this thing. You know, they got us fighting at the bottom. And yeah, like black folks, some of the main ones that protect other minorities in America. That's why people come here because they protect it. You know, I mean, that's just real. And Kanye West is not far off. He's really not far off from that, man. Shout out to Kanye, man. Had his wife out there naked, man, on the red carpet at the Oscars, man. Shout out to Kanye, man. Kanye Tiller. That man done lost his black card, man. Done lost his fucking mind out here. America's so free, you can just do what the fuck you want, man. You can lose your mind, be a free thinking black man, be out here parading your white bitch out in a see-through dress on the goddamn red carpet. You know, he does a lot of shit that's, like I said, a slap in the face of white culture. That's why I fuck with Kanye. You know, he got him a white slave bitch. You did. How many people out here got white slave hoes? You did. In a white country. Got a black man. He out here moving like a Moor. Yeah, they did. Do your history, man. Kanye West out here moving like a straight up Moor. He got that Moor energy. You know. He out here embarrassing the white power structure. Got his wife out here butt ass naked on the red carpet, displaying her white body like she a piece of meat. Shout out to Kanye West. Shout out to Kanye Tiller. That nigga going hard in the paint with that. You know what I'm saying? They about to get that man for sex trafficking soon. They gonna hit you with that RICO charge, man. White culture does not take well to a black man showing dominance over them. I'll say that again. White culture does not accept or take it easy or lightly or well with a black man showing his power and dominance over them. Shout out to the dealer, man. They gonna make an example out of you, man. You over here parading this white woman around like, I mean, this Caucasian woman, whatever the fuck she is, European. You out here parading this European woman out here like a piece of meat. You know, out here ass naked. Oh yeah, yeah, Jack Johnson. Hey, he had an affinity for them white women too. Jack Johnson. Shout out to Jack Johnson. He got his ass locked up for it too. Had a motherfucking human trafficking laws, kidnapping laws. They gonna get Kanye. They gonna get your ass. They gonna get Kanye ass. And that's just my opinion, cause you out here, he flexing. He's like, look at this white bitch. I got so much power and control over. I make her embarrass herself and her kind out here, and and be butt ass naked for the world to see. That man really flexing his Moorism at this point, man. That nigga showing he's showing up white culture for real. But she, I mean, she willingly did it. So it ain't like he put a gun to her head. And they might probably put some money gun to her head. Made the big chat white, but hey, more power to you, man. That's what I gotta say. More power to you, man. You a wild boy, man. Kanye Titty, you a wild boy. No, yeah. But they still did it. But they still did it. You know, and just like this. I mean, I'm sure they said her family was ostracizing her, but she still does it. For whatever reason, you want to be around this powerful black man, you're gonna do it. You're gonna align yourself and do what he tell you to do. White Lives Matter Kanye shirt. I remember that. I remember that. Kanye Tittle. Them boy, wild boy for that though. Wild boy. Restroom out the entrance. Boy, Kanye was a wild boy, man, and Jack Johnson. Wild boy. But yeah, man, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Lobo. Shit, she out here tapping in with me. I'm about to get up out of here, do a little work for a little bit. Watch me some videos, man. I just had to make this little live and talk about it, man. The protest, how I felt about it, how I do not agree with it. I do feel like they're a little bit misaligned in their thinking. I feel like a lot of these illegal immigrants or these migrants, what do you want to call them, illegals. I really would think they misplace their importance to the infrastructure of America. No, not because y'all all important. Everybody's important. Y'all do y'all part. You know, y'all like to say y'all do the labor for the low. You know,